So let's do another single crochet stitch together. Remember, we're looking for the next unworked V because we want to split that V and put our hook under the back loop of the V. And since that's what we're doing, you can actually kind of tell where you just put your single crochet stitch into, because you'll see that the V that you put it into is now split apart. Since we can see that there is no clear V here anymore because we hooked into half of the V, this is actually the next available V. All right, I got 2 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over. So we start off with the hook in front of the working yarn, yarn over, bring that yarn through just the first loop on the hook. So you've got 2 loops left on your hook. Check that you can easily take your hook out of both loops, yarn over again, and then pull that yarn through both loops on the hook. And check again that you can easily take your hook out of that loop. That's the second of 8 single crochet stitches. I'm going to fast forward and meet you at the end so that you can see what it should look like when you're done. Okay, so I have reached the end of round 1, and there's multiple reasons why I know this. One, I was counting in my head that I had 8 single crochet stitches as I was making them, but if you're new to crochet, that can be confusing. So another way I can tell is because I have no more available unworked V's to put my hook into. If I needed to keep crocheting, I would have to crochet into the stitch marked by the stitch marker. But the stitch marker always marks the first stitch of every round. So I know I do not ever want to put the last stitch of a round into the first stitch of another round. Then, in case that wasn't clear, the other way you can tell is by actually counting the stitches. So if we start with the stitch marked by the stitch marker and work our way all the way around looking for those horizontal V's, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I would recommend that you actually do that a lot as you're first learning how to crochet. Just every time you reach the end of a round, double check and count the number of stitches in it, because sometimes you just accidentally miss a stitch and drop it, and then you wonder, why did your piece suddenly get smaller or bigger? Okay, so you have successfully finished round 1.